Do you like my bow tie? It's made of triangles and inspired by one of the world's most important artists. I'm your teacher, Eli Kaplan-Wildman. Today we're going to learn about a very famous artist who taught us a new way of seeing the world. He saw what everyone was doing, and he did something else. Something that changed art forever. What many people don't know about Pablo Picasso is that when he started creating art, he was actually an expert at creating art that looked very real, like exact copies of the real world. That was what everyone at the time considered to be beautiful. That was how they thought art should look. In the year 1904, he started painting everything with the color blue. This woman looks very real, right? We see all the parts of her face, and her skin has light and shadow on it. What's the part that isn't real? The color. She's blue. This was from what was known as Picasso's blue period, which you grown-ups can read about in the supplementary lesson if you want. After that, though, Picasso did something even wackier. Just look at the way he drew this next person. Can you even see the person? Can you point to her arm? What direction is she looking in? Let's see all three of these. There's blue in each one of them, but they're each in a different style. We go from very real to real with different colors to this. This is what we call cubism, using shapes and forms to give the feeling of an object instead of showing exactly what it looks like. So as we can see, Picasso decided to change what he was doing. He decided to break the rules. He got very good at making art that looked real, and then he switched. Why do you think he decided to change? When the pause sign comes up, pause your video and think on your own or talk to someone who's sitting with you. Why do you think Picasso decided to stop painting realistically and switch to these crazy, colorful shapes that we're seeing? So, what did you think? It might be true after all. We don't know what Picasso was thinking. I think that he was tired of painting what everyone else saw in the world. He wanted to paint things in the special way that he saw. He wanted his flat paintings to show the depth and color that was all around him. One of the new ways that Picasso started making art was by making collages. Have you ever made a collage? It means taking different pieces of paper or small objects and pasting them all together to make a single new piece of art. Some people did collage at home, but until Picasso and his friend Georges Braque, no one considered it art that could go into a gallery. Let's look at one of Picasso's collages. Look at it carefully. What did he use to make it? And what is it a picture of? I see pieces of newspaper that he glued on, and at the top here, he drew onto the newspaper. What does that part look like? And this part in the middle? Some sort of musical instrument, probably a violin. Look at how we see just a bit of what he's trying to show. He only gives us a hint. Over here we have a picture, a photo of a violin, and here's Picasso's version. Which one is more interesting? I think that this one is more complete and real, but Picasso is showing us things that we don't see when we look at a plain violin. He's connecting it to food. Maybe he's saying that music makes us feel full, and the jumbled, messy look of the collage might remind us of how a passionate violin player sounds. You know, when they play very fast. Do you think that's what Picasso was listening to when he made this? Picasso started by playing by the rules, creating art that looked real. Once he got very good at it though, he realized that he could break the rules, or make new rules. He realized that he had something special to say, that only he could say. The way he saw this violin, or this person, or this table was his own special way of seeing it, and he wanted to show that to the world. Once he did that, his rules became the new rules. Lots of other artists realized that they too could show things in the way that they see it, with different colors or unusual shapes. Artists have something unique, something that's only theirs. And you do too. Each and every one of you has their own way of seeing things. If you don't somehow show it, no one will ever get to see it. So Let's make our own collages. Follow the instructions, or break the rules, and show me how you see the object that you choose. I know that it will be you, and it'll be beautiful.